Hi guys, it's Borkson. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. So guys, while King is napping and I figured I could take a break and make a video for you guys. The video I have been meaning to make. I believe it's in my list of videos from home. I figured I would do a character crush, Juni Cortez. Now guys, think what the Borkson? He's like 7. Let me explain. I was debating on calling this a childhood crush on Juni just because I was 11 when I really got into Daryl Sabara. Oh, yeah. So, when I was 7-ish, because I'm the same age as the actor, if you guys are new to my channel, I'm only a few months older than Daryl Sabara and Eve, his sister. I'm only a few months older than them. I'm surprised I didn't have something for Evan. Eve, I'm surprised I didn't. Surprised I didn't. So guys, we'll talk about Evan, Eve in another video if you guys want. Daryl Sabara had a twin brother who became. And I want to clarify real quick why I would say why I'd have a thing for Eve. Let me kind of explain. Evan was Eve before they transitioned, but that isn't no one's business really too much. But we're gonna talk about Daryl and break Daryl down in a different video. This video is just about Juni, which is just a character in Spy Kids. So when I was about 7 or 8, the Spy Kids movies came out. And I remember thinking at first that, okay, this is odd. I don't know, it went right over my head. I didn't get it, guys. By the third movie, let's see. So if Daryl was 7, 9, and 10 when I filmed it, I wasn't into the franchise till it was basically over. But the hype of Spy Kids was still really popular. And my mom's friend at the time, my mom had, and mom had said, you know what's weird about one thing? Guys, I'm just going to edit out my art. I'm just going to edit that out. Anyway, guys. Anyway, my mom was telling her friend at the time, you know, Borkson keeps watching the Spy Kids movie. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand why she's into this so badly. You guys don't know, if you guys are from my generation, you were probably known of it. It's a movie about this Latina family who are spies, but it's called Spy Kids. Their kids become spies, help save the parents. I don't want to give the movie away. I haven't done a review yet on the movie in my channel. I never seen the movie until I was an adult because I seen the second one and loved it. Fell madly, deeply in love with Juni. I don't know what it was, guys. I have a diary in my childhood home. If I ever get my hands on it, it's getting burned. If it's got to still be there, guys. I shouldn't even ask something. But guys, that's why I want to say this so you guys see this. It was from when I was a kid. I was 11. And I would write in my diary that I was hoping to get Daryl Sabara. I also want to add a disclaimer. I don't know if his name is pronounced Sabara or Sabara. I've heard Daryl himself pronounce it both ways. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. So anyway, I remember watching where Juni was nervous and he was giving himself warts. And I remember Carmen like saying to me, stop doing it and give himself more warts. And I was like, she's kind of bossy. As an adult, I'm like, yeah, she needs to be bossy. Juni was a wimp sort of a little bit in the first couple movies. Now, guys, my family couldn't understand why I was so into this movie franchise. Considering that I think it was over by it, or no, it wasn't, guys. It wasn't. I think the last movie had just came out when I was in my Daryl hit. So, but we didn't go see it for some reason. My mom, I think, was really concerned that my obsession with this boy was off. My friend's mom is the one who figured it out. She asked to my mom, you know, what's odd? And I was like, what? She went, I could see why. Mom was like, what? They got talking. She was like, she's bust out screaming, I love Antonio Banderas. I was like, what? My mother was like, what? Her best friend. She was like, I'm not giving her name here. I don't know if she's still alive. But it turns out she's the one who told my mother listen, making this video, Frank. This video is going to be played in court against me because I just repeated what she said. She's like, I'm saying it. Anyway, guys, I'm a very funny person. If y'all are new to my channel, I'm really funny. Like, I tell stories like you had to be there. Like, I would tell them like you would think you were there when I'm telling the story. She told my mom that she loved Antonio Banderas, and I don't pronounce his last name correctly, so I'm so sorry. Anyway, guys, I love Daryl Sabara since I was 9, so what do I know? Or whatever the heck I was. I was going to giggle. Now this video's going to get wasted. Anyway, you guys. My friend's mom had to sit my mom down and tell her. She said my mom's name. I think I know why Borkson watches this movie 20 million times. My mom said, why? She said, the little redheaded boy. My mom never caught on. I said, watch what I think Borkson has the hots for Juni. My mom sat down and went, oh my gosh, I think you're right. And she was like, the McDonald's doll. I was like, I had to get Juni, and I'm taking my dad. So I forget the doll. I had Juni for a week, and Juni got lost. But yes, guys, I love it. I love Daryl Sabara. I think he's really hot. So, not coming home to a married man or anything. I was a little embarrassed for screaming that earlier, you guys. I tell a story like you would be there, you would think, if I'm telling the story. And then you guys said, yes, my parents would have to, like, would have to let me watch the movies at that point. They did. My parents were pretty good with it. The whole Juni thing did get me in trouble. Because, like I said, I had that diary written. And then there was a boy in my class with a very similar name, and he was hot. And I remember this was about 12, so I'm getting a little older. It's right on my face, y'all. I'm so excited to tell this story. I was like, sorry guys, I like autism, so I get like really into stories. Kind of like prop up because I'm getting too excited. I'm gonna have to edit this video because I'm getting too excited. Oh, sorry y'all. That's my dumb. Can't put first down. Okay, anyway, you guys, this is embarrassing. I'll do a video on this separately about my my classmate. He had a very similar name, and as of the moment, I'm not gonna say whether it was similar to Juni's name or Daryl's name. And I had said when somebody else brought up Spy Kids, and I had said that Juni was hot. I got called to the principal's office for sexual harassment. And long story short, guys, the counselor went on my side. I didn't say because Daryl Juni was saying things that I didn't understand. Not only as just a child, but as an autistic child. Juni was saying things I couldn't understand, and I understand now, I'm 33, I know what he was saying. But he tacked my name to it. Anyway, guys, that will be a whole story for another day I'll do for you guys, where I will tell you guys the cutest stories. I'm always laughing and giggling at some of these story times. But it's getting off topic of Juni, the character. Anyway, guys, I actually bought all 3 DVDs when I was older for my father and I to watch together. And we liked the first 2, and the third one came on. The Spy Kids one was like Juni's little kid, and I was like, isn't he so cute? I want a son like him. Like, he's so cute. We watched the second one. I was like, oh, this was my jam back in the day, Dad. And then we put on the third one, and me and Dad were just looking at each other like, is this is CG? Like, this is odd. I was like, why do I like this back in the day? I never seen the third one. As an adult, the third Spy Kids movie is my least favorite out of the 3 I've seen. Now, when I was 19, it came up notification Daryl Sabara interview. So I go, watch. And he's saying they made another movie. And I was like, because I love Daryl Sabara. I still do. The little girl that loved Juni is still here in my heart, which is what matters. She's in my heart. She's still, the little girl who loved Daryl Sabara, she's still here. She's in my heart, but she's grown now. So I love any boy. I love woman, guys. I just, flirty. Guys, this is really off topic, and I can't follow the topic. My man friend reminds me of Daryl Sabara. So I go and I was flirting with him. And that started a whole relationship because I flirted with the guy who reminded me of Daryl Sabara. So that's a whole another story for another day. Anyway, guys, so I think Juni is a great character, in my opinion. He's strong, even though he is kind of wimpy for a couple movies. He's a little tag along. He's upset. He took his parents, But he's a child, and you can relate to it, guys. I can relate when I watch the movies back. Gosh, this video is going to be pretty long, you guys, and I'm giggling my A off over here. Just screaming out like that was embarrassing. Okay, guys, I'm on home button now. So it was actually helpful having my mom have a friend who thought Antonio Banderas was hot. I'm sorry I can't pronounce his last name. It's a little hard for me. I don't think Daryl Sabara can either, because I think he pronounced it wrong too, but it's okay. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, guys, yeah, so it felt good to have someone that can relate to you. You know what's funny, guys? Me and my girlfriends, my friend group, I'm sorry, we're talking a couple nights ago, and we were saying that all these old shows and movies that we loved as kids, we watch them back. The dads are hot, and we all agreed Antonio Banderas is hot. Was hot in movies. It's weird that we all can admit that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop babbling on about different stuff, and I will be making a counter Daryl Sabara celebrity crush video to counteract the Juni character crush. But yeah, guys, Juni's brave. Juni doesn't pick on girls, and please hear me out to why I like Juni. And I shouldn't even have to. I shouldn't even have to defend it, but I will. At 11 years old, to watch was that the one where the one where that is what I think made me like Juni. The fact that he wasn't bullying women, he wasn't bullying girls, he didn't go up to girls in the stories. They showed him interacting. They showed Juni and Carmen. Yeah, my gosh, I need to get my mind from it. I used to play Spy Kids with my dolls too, and my stuffed animals, and would play the roles out. I even used to dress up as Juni for Halloween. Like, I was clearly smitten with Daryl Sabara. Anyway, guys, what I really loved about Juni was he wasn't a coward beating on girls. Juni, they never showed him beating women. They never showed him beating girls. They never showed him bullying people. So I love that. I like when a boy is portrayed to not be a coward. I love that. At the time, I was being bullied by my neighbor to the point where it was sexual harassment, and it was just left under the rug. So the fact that their TV would be able to portray a boy who doesn't hit women, a boy who doesn't hit girls, who does not go and punch girls in the face, but they showed him helping the president's daughter and being kind to her, and they showed him with Gertie and by Emily Osmond, how nice he was to her. I thought that was really sweet. They didn't portray Juni to be a coward that beat up on girls, and I think that is so, as somebody who was bullied and beat up by boys. Now, I'm not talking Derek, for the record. I mean actual, like, people that we did. And some people, when I say that, kind of, no, I'm not talking my brothers, no. And Rupert wouldn't have been able to hit me. It would have been child abuse. She was old enough to be my father. He is old enough to be my father. Anyway, guys, so yes, I grew up, thinking it was normal for a man to backslap a woman. This is a whole story for another day, but that is what I found attractive about Juni. Yeah, I even went as Juni for Halloween a few times. Once. Okay, guys, this video is going to be much, much too long. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Go and hit that bell for post notifications. I love you all. Bye, guys.